Yeah, okay. I currently, at this moment, have 102 subscribers, which is the most subscribers I've ever had on one of my channels. You might have noticed, some of you who are not new might remember when this channel was called Camgario the Threequel. Some of you who are in my inner circle might know that that is because I have lost two other channels. One of them, obviously, because a lot of my past content. Well, actually, okay. So the first one was lost by it got deleted because there was like some sort of weird issue with like school material, which was in a lot of my older. It was in a lot of my older videos, back when I was still in middle school, which whatever. Um, and then my second channel got deleted because I was very stupid and I tried to re-upload my old offensive videos to the same channel. So whatever. I lost those. I ended up making an archive of those older videos. You'll be able to find them if you go to a channel called Camgario's Legacy. I have it in my channels panel. So anyway, that's completely unrelated. I wanted to kind of talk about how I'm feeling with how popular my recent mashup has gotten, and just the kind of thoughts that it's brought to my head. Um, because it's kind of made me think about things. For starters, I'm anybody who is new here, anybody who has arrived here from that video, I hope you don't expect me to try and follow in the footsteps of that video because it got popular. I I I made that for fun, hoping that some people would see it and get a little bit of a laugh. Way more people than I expected to ended up finding it, uh, and with a new bigger audience, I know comes expectation. It's inevitable. Um, and I am not somebody who is very resonant to that sort of thing. I don't bow down to expectation. I subvert it. I break away from it. I deconstruct it. I do not I've never been one to intentionally try to please the algorithm. If you like, let fucking hold on, give me a second. So let me. No, that's the wrong panel. So if I just, there we go. So if we look here, you'll see that I've made like gaming videos in the past before, but the thing is that these never have been successful, and the reason is because I kind of self-sabotage. I am one who intentionally tries to make the things that I make as oblique and obtuse as possible as a kind of pleb filter. Because I don't want to have a fan base that won't get me. Like, I don't want to be chained to an expectation that is not who I am. Uh, that's just like I will never be down with that. So I intentionally do things to try and make my art and make my videos as obtuse as possible. I sometimes upload my rant videos completely raw, uncut. Sometimes, a lot of the times, I will make these insane surrealist nonsense thumbnails because, like, They won't get traction compared to like a cleaner style. Uh, like and the thing is that I want to kind of rebel against this idea that you should have to like make yourself respectable and approachable uh, as like a internet personality. It's stupid. Um, I find that just conceptually stupid. But I made this just for fun, and I'm glad people enjoyed it. I'm incredibly grateful that people enjoyed it that much. Like that's the most. I think that's the most likes I've ever seen on one of my videos since my Everywhere at the End of Time parody, which might I add was also accidental. I made that as a shit post, and people seem to have really gravitated to it, given the insane view count on that. I mean, I'm surprised that it even got that far. Uh, I I don't want to sound ungrateful. In fact, I'm glad people are finding my channel. I don't want anyone to get expectations of something that I'm not. I might make more stuff like this. In fact, I'm it's very likely that I will make more Homestuck related content in the future, cuz I'm obsessed with Homestuck. I've been obsessed with Homestuck for the past few months. As you can see, like I have a tab of it open, so like you know, it's very likely that that's gonna happen. But I don't want to give people an impression that you know, I'm I don't know. I just my thoughts on this are very mixed. And it's not even that big of a deal because I only have 100 subscribers. It's not like I'm suddenly an e-celebrity. Uh, it's just that to me, that I've always been like my channel's always stopped getting subscribers at double digits. I never had triple digit follower counts. Uh, that's never been a thing. I've never had that. So to have this many people have eyeballs on my content is a little bit nerve wracking. It's a different feeling. And it would be cool if I could get more people to watch my stuff. If I could even eventually begin to make money off of the stuff that I make. I have high doubts that would ever happen because I am so fame adverse that I would find some little goofy way to self-sabotage and completely tank my career before it happens. That's always going to be something that I inevitably do because I'm an eccentric person. I don't do things the way most people do. Even most of the eccentric people who get popular don't do things the way I do them because I'm intentionally obtuse. I've been using that word a lot. I want my content to make people think. That's very pretentious. Whatever, who cares? Yeah, I don't know. I've just I was hoping that this would be more of a celebratory thing for me, but personally it's just been kind of it's just been making me think a lot. It's been making me think a lot about my values as far as what kind of audience I want to foster. And I'm hoping that the audience that I do end up fostering is receptive to the kinds of things that I make. I just I worry that I'm going to end up making something that gets me an audience that doesn't get it. It's fine if that happens. It's gonna suck a little bit because I am just an obtuse person. Man, people have been really giving this one a whirl too. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I hope any of this made sense. I'm very conflicted right now. Um, but either way, thank you for the immense positive response to the I've Seen Cardcat video, and for the people who've subscribed to me because of it. Thank you immensely. I hope that my future content does not disappoint you. If it does, I'm gonna keep doing it. It's not gonna change my course, but it'll make me a little sad if I obviously I don't expect anything I make after this to be as successful, but I just hope that the fan base that I have fostered as of now won't be disappointed in any of the left turns that I make, because I hope they're here for I hope they're here for me. I hope they're here for what I have to make, instead of being here for a specific thing that they saw that they thought was something I make. I hope that's clear. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Well, thank you for 100 subscribers. Y'all are fucking cool as hell. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, shit's real fucking surreal, man. Shit's shit's surreal as hell, man. Peace.